Page 541. Attribute Halal. Cain manifested a very wicked disposition towards his father, for he doubted his father's love and accused his father unfairly. Kadmon was greatly saddened by Cain's remark, so he sought solitude and implored Elohim El, the Most High, for guidance. Upon hearing Kadmon's earnest plea, Elohim El commanded one of the seven arch Anunnaki, Nesku, Gabriel, Zadok, to descend and instruct Kadmon to have his two sons, Cain and Abel, made a sacrificial offering to be accepted into the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek as a Zodikite. This offering made by Cain and Abel was the first to take place in the scriptures. At the end of the day, later in time, what happened was Cain entered the presence of the Elohim in an attempt to be accepted in the order of Zadok. He presented a meal at a tribute, an initiation ceremony for the ground for Nisku Gabriel Yahweh. Abel was also entered the presence of the Elohim in an attempt to be accepted by the order of Zadok. And he presented a meal for the very best and healthiest of his flocks at the same initiation ceremony. Gabriel Nasik Hayhua noticed his sincerity and how good the meal was prepared. So Gabriel Naskik Hahua accepted him and respected his plea. But as for Cain's meal, Gabriel Nasik Hahua had no respect for it. He was not accepted into the order. Of Zadok, it was not the best of his crop. This made Cain hot with anger. It showed as his face fell into a frown. And Gabriel Neskik Hahua said to Cain, "What are you frowning for?" Why are you hungry? If you would have done the right thing and the best thing, then you wouldn't have had a frown on your face. For even if you still do the right thing, you will be approved and accepted into the holy order. But if you do that which is wrong, then Nana, the evil one called sins, Hamarteeah, son of Apolia, to wait, kneeling down like a snake, a reptilian at the door to enter you into the order of sin. You will become disagreeable by nature, by needing it to guide you wrong. So Cain, in anger, spoke with Abel, and when the time had come, they had both on the right side of the enclosed garden in the field. Cain stood over Abel and struck and killed him. This Nana was her own story. This Nana has her own story. Halal wife Anak and Halal spoke on the cunning and mischief making of women. Anak happened to meet Kanasas, the beast, by her scheming, and she asked, "Are your devastations greater, or are my evil doings greater in Timat's earth?" They mutually decided that they should work all through the day and come together in the evening, and we shall then determine whose course is greater in devastation. Page 543. 8:24 p.m. on my alarm. Are you looking for a safety blanket? Are you staying within your well-worn groove? They both set off to cause confusion and turmoil. What do I mean by the beast? It must be understood that he's a living creature and he associates with human, but he's a beast and not of the four-footed kind, or what is commonly referred to as a quadruped. He is a two-footed animal, a biped, and contrary to what he advertises, the trait is not a unique characteristic for his species. It is a basic possession of the order of primates, which include their ancestors, the Cordon ape family, chimpanzee, gorillas, gibbons, etc. Walking is a very complex activity involving the joints and muscles of the whole body in its performance. His kind will never be able to walk totally upright due to his leprosy. This is why his stature is exactly the same as the chimpanzee. We must already establish from the scriptures given to our servant Jonah that this beast is intelligent, reasoning, and the powerful of speech. Yet his intelligence is not equal to that of a chimpanzee, and his mental capacity cannot be equated to the high degree of intelligence possessed by the original human. Almost every part of his body is covered with hair. This is called hirsutism, and his hands and feet are covered. His hair follicles, the thinness of his lips are comparable to the hair follicles and lips of the ape. If you were to remove the hairs of any other ape of the same species, you will see that he has the same pigmentation speed. It must be made very clear that the beast is of an ape order. The beast called Roman gives an account of his past lovers appearing as asses and serpents. Also, there are accounts of females having sexual encounters with gorillas, bulls, bears, wolves, goats. This proves that this leper, lecherous creature, satyr, who is half man and half goat, is no myth. This beast is human, but an animal. He has weakened pigmentation and albino. He is also called the albino. If you notice in the jungle, he's closely related to the apes. He loves to keep the monkey or chimpanzee and the canine around him, for he finds himself therein. The anthropoid ape species is derived from the genus Carnosaurids, who entertainment, now called the planet Earth after the Ark, by way of Laprona living in the caves. you'll find this reflected in the scriptures. We sent down to one of our servants, Admad, who descended straight from Noah's son, Kanaz, spread all over Timat, now called the planet Earth, and they carried in them the Caucasoids, who desired to rule the world. As you look in history, you'll find no intellectual civilization that was founded by this ape-like man who still bears a nub of his caucasoid tail extending from his spinal column. He has not a civilization, for he can never be civilized. Page 544. We have come to the time of our servant Noah, who is known for the great deluge. The moment he emerged from the ark, and there was Ham, one of the three triplets. This is what was said, and we will find it in the scriptures of Moses. Behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed and after you, with every living creature that is with you, the fowls, the cattle, and every beast of the earth, with you from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of Tiamat, now called the planet Earth. It is to be noticed that the beast of the planet Earth was mentioned twice. First to Noah, our servant, and Elohim Elohim El, the Most High, said to every beast of Tiamat, now called the planet Earth, that resides with you. In 8:32 p.m., abandoned the road with every living creature that is with you, the fowls, the cattle, and every beast of earth, with you from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of Tiamat, now called the planet Earth. It is to be noticed that the beast of the planet Earth was mentioned twice. First to Noah, our servant, and Elohim Elohim El, the Most High, said to every beast of Tiamat, now called the planet Earth, that resides with you. In the second instance, the final two words do not appear. Instead, the beasts are included as those going out of the ark. Does this indicate that Noah had serpents with him? Yes, Noah's very son, the beast, resided within him. He was, in modern terms, possessed by the demon, and his name was Ham. To shed some light on the issue, give an ear to what our servant Ezekiel received in the 29th degree, the 11th verse of the scripture of Ezekiel. No foot of Adamites, mortal man, shall pass through it, nor foot of Behemah, beast of the field, shall pass through it, neither shall it be inhibited. This quote is speaking of a special place held for Mizraimites, Egyptians, El Tamanrei, and it must be that it did mention a foot. We know that animals have paws, claws, and hooves, but not feet. So you're talking about the beast that has feet. The only beast that has feet is called a biped. His feet, as well as his hands, are similar to limbs of the ape. This beast then was with mankind, who would be with man. The people of Israel were standing before the Mount of Sinai to receive the law from their ruler, Yahuwah of the Elohim. Moses was introduced this way. Yet shall set bounds unto the people round about, saying, and you will set bounds to the nation of people in the circle, saying, take heed to yourselves that you may not ascend up into Har, the mountain, or touch the borders of it. Whatsoever touch Har, the mountain, they will be surely put to death. Take heed to yourself. They are speaking to you, the human beings, the true seeds of the Abraham, the Israelites, the Ishmaelites, and Midianites. What you don't go up unto the mount, and touch the border of it. Whatsoever touch the mount shall surely be put to death. Take heed to yourself, for they are speaking to you, the human beings, the true seed of Abraham, the Ishmaelites, and Midianites, that you don't go up into the mount, shall be surely put to death. There shall not a hand touch it. Notice it was saying hand and not paw, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through, whether it be beast or, page 548, man. So now we have found out that this same beast had hands, has feet, has paws, nor hooves or claws. He speaks. He has intellect with which to reason, and he dresses himself. He does not describe any other creature except man. And if you are from the seed of Abraham, whom we know to be a man by way of his lineage, then we know who the beast is. And the beast takes on many forms. In the scripture of Exodus, which we gave to Elohim Moses, you will find evidence that these men were in Israel and Mizraim, ancient Egypt, originally called Taman-Ra. But we will find this written on the walls of Al-Marat, the pyramids, many times when describing the different people and man who was a servant there at the time. One of our servants, Joseph, of the house of Israel, blended in so well that his own family knew him not. So it tells you that the Israelites and the Mizraimites were of the same nationality and color. Remember Elohim Moses, who received the scriptures, Exodus, the 23rd degree, the 10th and 11th verse, in which it was stated, and 6 years you are to plant your part of the planet Earth, and will gather in the produce thereof. But the 7th year you will let it rest and lie still. The poor of the nation, the poor of your nation of people may eat, and what they leave, those that live in the outer fields will eat in that manner. And you are to deal with your vineyards, your olive yard, my tablet has died. We're going to end it at 30 minutes. Not bad.